Okay, hello second graders. If you are with me, you should have page 117. Look down there at the bottom and look for 117. All right, look at number 1 at the top. Use the sentence key to write the kind each sentence is, add the punctuation at the end of the sentence. Now all of these sentences right here tell a story about Grandpa's zoo. All right, and it's a made up story, okay? It's not real, but you'll figure that out as we read the sentences. But we've got to remember what kind of sentences we have. D for declarative, that means telling. I for interrogative, that means asking a question, right? Did you, do you, have you, okay, those kind of things. And they end with a question mark. Exclamatory, excitement or surprise. And then imperative, that's a command. Do this, go here, read that, look at this. And usually that can end with a period, but sometimes an exclamation point. All right, so be paying attention to the story as we read each sentence together. Look at the first one. Grandpa and I have a funny zoo. Declarative, that's just telling us. We're going to put a D in the blank and a period at the end. Can you, okay, there's our hint words, right? Can you imagine the animals we have? Interrogative, put I in the blank and a question mark at the end. Something has long hair and short legs. That's declarative, it's just telling us. We put a D and then a period. Another animal swims in a tree. Declarative, D in the blank and period at the end. What strange creatures we have here are there. So exclamatory, all right, excitement there. What strange things, exclamation point at the end. They are all in our imagination. Declarative, that's telling us this is a made-up zoo. It's not real. And the last one, well, put a D and a period on that sentence. The last one, try to imagine a funny animal for our zoo. So that's a command, imperative, telling you to try to imagine. Put a period at the end. All right, so number 2 says draw a picture of a silly animal for Grandpa's zoo and then write a sentence about it. All right, so I'm going to draw a silly animal for Grandpa's zoo. Now, I had something better looking in my head than what this came out as. I think it's a pretty good funny animal. But you can draw your own animal or you can copy that one. And then it says to write a sentence about it. So I gotta make up a name for my crazy animal, don't I? I can say, this is a wallabaloo. This is a wallabaloo. All right? So you do your own picture. You can pause the video and get that done, or you can copy this one. All right, if you're back with me now, look at number 3. Finish the sentences about another pretend zoo. The blank swings on vines and eats grapes. The monkey. The animal has a crooked blank, maybe a crooked tail, and an orange face. He likes to play with big balls. I wish he were my pet. All right, if you don't want to use those words, you use your own words. Pause the video. Okay, if you're back with me now, flip your page over to the back. Caleb wrote to his cousin about the animals he saw on his trip to Zambia. First, read the letter, then use the animal names to see what he wrote. So let's read the animal names in the orange box. Elephant, zebra, crocodile, lion, leopard, giraffe, gecko. All right, dear Joe, today I went on a safari to see some of Zambia's amazing animals. I saw a huge blank. He used his trunk to spray water on his back. So what goes in that blank? Elephant. Put elephant in that first blank. All right, the next sentence says, I also saw a long blank in the river. All I could see was his eyes peeking above the water. That would have to be a crocodile. Put crocodile in the blank, and I'll go ahead and put the answers over here for you. Elephant was in the first blank. Crocodile was in the, oops. Make sure I got my spelling right. Then it says a tall blank was eating leaves from the top of a tree. Well, which animal does that? Giraffe. Can you imagine going on a safari and seeing these animals just up close and personal, in person? You can watch videos of people going on a safari, and that's really cool too. But to be able to do it in person, that would be awesome. The next sentence says, the tall grass almost hid the blank. His stripes blended in with the shadows in the grass. So what animal up there is going to have stripes? That would have to be the zebra. I learned that the blank has spots to help him hide too. He hides so that he can find his dinner before it sees him. So which animal has spots? A leopard. Another big cat looking for his dinner was the blank. His beautiful mane makes him look like the king of the jungle. So which one is that one? The lion. Of course, we know a lion is the king of the jungle. When we got back to our hotel, I found one more of Zambia's animals. A blank was crawling on the wall and keeping the bugs out of our room. I think he was pretty amazing too. So what animal would eat bugs and crawl on a window? Correct, a gecko. Okay, so you have all your answers now. Look carefully and put them in the blank. Okay, that is the end of this lesson.